Hello and welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jack Duxbury and his name is...
D. Bingers.
Hey Dan, how you doing?
All good.
We've got this modesty screen in here because Dan keeps taking his clothes off. No, it's there because we've got a lot of videos that are going to be coming out with Dan with the blindfold, and I want you to see how good he is without having the blindfold on. And also this idea, it makes sense for this, which is that he's got a Nord Grand in front of him. But you will not know, Dan, it's a bit like Blind Date as well, you won't know what sound you're playing. We are going to switch, Taylor's in the room as well. We are going to switch between the internal sounds of the Nord and two software instruments that I've got here, but you will not know which one you're playing.
Okay.
We will reveal that at the end. We won't let you know what Dan's playing until the end as well. But without further ado, we're going to start with the first sound. Here we go.
Cool.
Bloody gorgeous, mate. I wish I could see what you're doing so I could steal something for later. How about we go on to sound 2 without further ado?
Okay.
Sound 2. Hold your thoughts for 1 second. We're going to fly through these, and I reckon when we go back round, let's have a chat about it. On to sound 3. Mate, you give me the Ruddy Hornsby. Right, I think that we should have a little pause. Can you high five me? High five the screen, right? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Daniel, have you gathered your thoughts?
Yeah, yeah, I have.
Was there anything in that first playthrough, 1, 2, or 3, that you thought stood out? Or not?
Do you know what? It's actually, this is quite a difficult one because all 3 were fair, all fairly similar and all of a very high standard. So once I played the next one and got into that, it was hard to remember. Sort of, I don't know. It was it's difficult because they're all so good. It might be worth a situation flicking between to see
Yeah.
The nuance.
Is it hard because you've got that without the? We've been doing some other blindfold ones, and you've got that change in feel. I don't think it's. You shouldn't be tough on yourself. Even here in the room, like Taylor as well, they sound. They all sound really great to me. The interesting thing, I think, that is that obviously 2 of the sounds are created by a computer. So you haven't been able to discern anything in the difference of the playing, have you?
Absolutely not. No, and that surprises me. But because I would normally,
I think that's a real question answered for a lot of people, which is how can these be used in a live environment, or especially in the studio? And just to go over it again, this is a MacBook Pro. It's got an i9 in it, and I'm running all the samples off this drive, and we're using Luna, shout out to Universal Audio, out of this Apollo Twin, and I haven't fiddled with anything, and it's playing. They don't feel different in any of the responses, right?
No, it's amazing.
Right, would you like to nominate 1, 2, or 3? Which would you like to go back to?
Let's go back to number 2.
Okie dokie. Sound 2. Right, let's flick you quickly to the next one. Which one do you want?
Let's go number 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1, go for it. Number 3? Is there anything that's standing out as a favourite so far?
Yes, number 2. Sorry, so what was the last one I just picked? That was number.
You were playing number 3 then.
Yes, number 2. This far has been.
And is there anything to number 2 that is anything? Is it just the sound of it?
Well, and it's particularly actually in the sort of top range of the piano. You can just, I don't know. It's just. I don't know, as I said, they're all so amazing, but just sort of the nuances of how the top end.
So would you like to go back to number 2?
Yes.
Number 2, here you are, and then after this one, tell us where you want to go, and I'm going to make you pick a final decision.
Okay,
Beautiful
cool.
playing, mate. Similar thing on another one?
Yep, cool. So this is, which number is this now?
Which one do you want, mate?
Number 1.
Go for it.
Yeah, cool.
Right, okay, I'm going to push you for an order. So it's just going to be who comes in third place.
I think that the final one, so number 3 actually does come in third place.
Okay, so we got number 3 in third place. In second place.
Number 1.
And top of the pops, number 2. Stick around for the reveal. Can we hug, Dan? Let's hug the screen on 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Should we lift it off together? You ready, Dan? Should we lift it off together?
Yeah.
Hey, mate.
I didn't know you were going to go quick or slow.
Oh, that's what she said. Beautiful playing.
Thank you.
Fist bump. Hey. Right. You said in third position was sound number 3.
Correct.
Which was Keyscape.
Oh, interesting.
How do you feel about that? Probably out there in internet land, but you personally, you've got Keyscape at home, right?
I have got Keyscape at home, and the thing is, the thing is with these scores and this leaderboard is it's just so close, and it could be down to how I'm hearing it here and all these
and the
different
patch
things.
I chose,
and the patch.
So
exactly.
I just went for the default patch. So that's the C7 grand piano patch, and just to. Obviously, everyone's like, "Oh, you could tweak it or whatever." I tried to just go with what the manufacturer put in first because I always think they're trying to put their best thing. But we'll move through the scores and then maybe we'll show off some of the other patches. In second place, you went for the UA instrument called Ravel.
Nice. Okay.
That was second. Was there anything between them that you were, or was it just like you said, they're so close?
Yeah, it's at this level it's going to be down to personal preference and again sort of patch tweaking how you're hearing it. It's like, you know, they're all sort of like above 9s out of 10. It's just those increments.
But I loved how that but maybe it was because we now know the winner in first place was the inbuilt sample that you've got into the Nord Grand, which was the Royal Grand 3D XL. It's the one it ships with at the moment out the bat. And maybe that connection, because sonically for me here, I was loving some of the things that were in the other samples. I loved in Ravel that it had a lot of pedal noise and character.
Yeah.
But what you're feeling is that snappiness of the inbuilt sample.
Yes, I feel like it's unavoidable. I mean, I really couldn't discern at the time that there was that you know that I had no clue, but perhaps just like subconsciously, subliminally, there is a thing. And, you know, I am used to Nords. Not this one at all. This is the first time I've ever played one of these, so I'm very surprised by that being the score.
You're digging the action though, right?
But it is a fantastic sample. I mean, you know, it's as well. It's just, yeah, I'm really digging this action. Yeah, it's incredible. I really want one.
Whilst we're on there, just 'cause we can see each other, and I haven't seen him for ages. Let's, on this Ravel, I want to hear you. So, yeah, you know the deal now. The Nord won out in that, but I'm sure you've got your own opinions. I just want to show off some of these other sounds in Ravel and hear you through it. There's some presets here that I'm going to bring up. So check this out. So this is the reverse piano. And I can crank up the room mics here.
Nice.
It's a hell of a. It doesn't have much to it. Ravel. It's pretty bare bones in terms of all the options, but I do love it. It's funny that it won out over Keyscape for you. But in Keyscape land, if we go here, You said you've got a favourite preset at the moment on Keyscape, right?
Yeah, I just love cinematic.
All right, let's go to it. Cinematic. Dan Bingham, cinematic. Hit me, brother.
It's amazing, isn't it? I love it.
Unreal. And that's probably the end of the video here. Thanks for joining me, Dan.
No problem,
mate.
Nice.
Keep an eye out for the other videos we're doing. We've got a whole day of Dan. Hopefully we're going to be getting him in more. So if you've got any other suggestions for these type of blindfold comparisons or anything more you want to see from Dan, I'm going to try get him to share, just so I can figure out what he's doing. But you preferred that first sound, that one out. Would you do us the honour, sir, of playing us out?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for joining us, guys. And thanks, Tay-Tay, for editing all this stuff, man.